Be not ashamed of your faith, of your stand, of your values. That's what has happened. They have backed us off of who we are. We need to go to the PTA boards and tell them stop informing our children and enticing our children to engage in risky sexual behaviors, and abstinence is the only way. That will certainly result in children that will be unloved.
I'm an Orthodox rabbi. I am also a board member of Democrats for Life. In fact, our board meeting is in about 2 hours. Pro-life, civil rights begin from conception, and life matters to natural death. We are 1 in 3 Democrats have pro-life leanings. We represent them. We believe our party has gone to abortion extremism to its detriment and the detriment of many others. And we will be very active in opposing the reproductive health bill.
I've been extremely inspired by so many of the words that have been shared. I've been extremely, even more deeply concerned by some of the news that was offered to us today about this bill and about what's occurring in the state of New Jersey. But what we need to remember is that the Holy Spirit is moving so powerfully among many of the faithful. We're a very small number, and although we may not see necessarily the Catholic Church represented in huge numbers today, so many of you are faithful Catholics that have stood on the lines for years and years to stand up for life.
I mean, the language of the bill is horrifying. I mean, it literally strips the rights from fetuses. I mean, it says it exactly in the bill. I mean, it's like you're sitting here, like, reading it. So I'm trying to get the bill renamed to the Kill at Will bill.
Yes.
I plan to remind every African-American legislator and the rest, especially African-American, that Martin Luther King called infanticide evil. Why are you calling it good? And I'm going to demand an answer. And so we are now in this time, and you are the civil rights movement of this day. You have picked up the baton because there is a segment of society that is being denied access to the dream. And they cannot speak for themselves. They are basically invisible to the world. So you must be the face of life in front of these offices. You must be the face of life on your streets, on your Facebook. Be not ashamed. Arise and go to the cause of the injustice that is unquestionably tormenting and decimating the African-American community disproportionately, and all ethnicities, led by legislators that are for profit. How bad, how wicked Valerie Huddle and Loretta Weinberg are. You see, this bill is the best thing that could happen to those monsters who are involved in today's modern-day slavery of human trafficking. This bill helps them destroy the product of being raped 14 to 15 times every night. And that's these girls and these women become pregnant. So New Jersey will pay for every abortion, regardless of who you are, how old you are, or where you came from. And you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for their abortion. And their abortion, by the way, is a result of human trafficking. That's what the monster Loretta Weinberg wants to do. Do you hear me, Loretta? You are a monster because you're also the woman that is holding up the Human Trafficking and Child Exploitation Prevention Act. This woman knows nothing but her liberalism. She knows nothing but her progressiveness. She knows nothing but being a hero to Planned Parenthood, to NALAW. We have to put her out of office, not just
that's a beautiful picture right there, because he laid his life down for those he could see, that indeed for those who he could not see would have the right to life. All right, and that's what he was fighting for. And so when he sees the slaughter of the innocent, it is something that just moves him to be able on his day to come out here and stand still and war against the forces that are still killing the innocent. So we salute you on this day, sir. God bless.
I've never seen a more horrific bill in the history of New Jersey. I've never seen the heartlessness of the legislators who would say if a child even survives an abortion, it should be the right of the mother or the doctor to kill that child. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not murder. Thou certainly shalt not mutilate, and thou certainly should consider and recognize you are stripping this nation of the personhood in which the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence was founded.